YouTube, what up though? Today we back at you with another boxing video. We're gonna be covering Gervonta Davis versus Lamont Roach. It's a post-fight video, and overall, I would say it was a great fight. It went, for the most part, it went how I imagined it to go. They had a lot of experience with each other, being that they have fought in the amateurs and sparred plenty of times. So they were real familiar with each other. But at the end of the day, I still expected Tank Davis to be able to be too much for him in the later rounds, being that Lamont Roach was coming up from 130 and not being all that much of a power puncher. I thought that Tank will have a little bit less respect for Lamont Roach's power, which, watching the fight again today, Gervonta Davis had a lot of respect for Lamont Roach. I think it was due to, which was showed in the fight yesterday, that Lamont Roach's countering ability and IQ is very underrated. And I think a lot of people just not knowing of Lamont Roach wasn't aware of the skills that he has. But I want to start by saying, before I say what I want to say, I want to start by saying Gervonta Davis is probably my favorite fighter to watch. So I have no biases. But before Tank Davis, I'm a boxing fan first. And I think after watching the fight yesterday, I think it's crazy to say that Gervonta Davis shouldn't mix it up with the younger guys, being like Shakur Stevenson, Devin Haney, or even Keyshawn. I think that all of those fights would be great fights, especially before Gervonta retires. Now, when it comes to a rematch, I think that a rematch would be a great fight as well. And I think that I think Tank will be a little bit more active. And with Tank being a little bit more active, I think he will edge out the rematch. But either way, I would love to see it. Great fight. I'm not mad at the decision. Watching the fight again, I see it's a draw as well, because I'm heavily on the side of, if you're fighting the champ, you have to dominate the champ in order to take his belt from him, like on some 8-4 type shit. I don't think that 7-5 is safe enough for anyone
to say it's a robbery, because in order for it to be a robbery, it has to be, without a shadow of a doubt, not a close fight. And it has to be like 8-4 or 9-3, and I don't think that was the case. I think it was a really close fight, and I feel like the champion edged it out a little bit. Anytime you have a plus 800 underdog and they make it even somewhat competitive, everyone's going to say that he won. But with the fight being as close as it was, like I said, I'm not mad at anyone that think that Lamont Roach won the fight. I feel like a draw was appropriate. And in the meantime, if they don't run it back with a rematch immediately, I would like to see Tank mix it up with one of the other champions, being that he hasn't fought another active champion since almost 10 years ago. So being a boxing fan first and being a fan of fighter second, I would like to see the best fighting the best. So Gervonta fighting Keyshawn, Shakur, or even Lomachenko, which that's more so to the bottom of the list. Any of those would be great fights. So thanks for tuning in to my review. Catch you on the next one. Peace.